Hello guys, it's time for us to beef up our web application with some awesome styling. We are going to use Twitter Bootstrap to achieve that. So without wasting time, let's get started. Go to google.com and type in Bootstrap. Alright, go here, open new tab and type in Bootstrap, Twitter Bootstrap. And click the first link. But once you're here, you kind of like want to see that many great companies that live Newsweek are using Bootstrap to power up their design. So Twitter Bootstrap is an amazing tool to be used for creating an amazing design for a web application. We don't need to know the whole things like all these components, like we don't need to know the whole thing or CSS classes. Alright, we don't need to know all of it. We just need to know some of its basic CSS classes that will help us save time, like navbar. For example, if you go to CSS and then if you go to components and if you scroll down, if you click navbar, we just need to know this kind of stuff, what it does and stuff. But it's very simple, don't worry. So now scroll up and click, let's scroll up and click getting started. And on the right side, click examples. And you want to choose the template for our kind of like boilerplate or the layout page. So for me, I'm going to choose this one, Jumbotron, because it looked really nice. So how exactly are we going to copy this whole page? By simply right click on it and click view page source. Copy the whole thing and go back to your text editor and kind of like delete this. Go to boilerplate.ejs and delete the whole content and paste it here and save it. Alright. And go down, we're gonna delete some of we're gonna clean up a little bit some other stuff. A little bit clean up. Probably don't need all of this, we just need view. We don't even need this for the time being. Maybe we need it, or I'm just gonna leave it for the time being. And you're gonna go up and you wanna clean up all of this unnecessary things. Delete this as well. Probably want to delete the whole thing. And probably you want to delete this as well. Alright, so let's kind of like save it and let's go to our browser and let's go back to our localhost home path and kind of refresh it. So well, now it's showing most of the content, but we haven't added the CSS file yet. And in order for us to do that, there are two ways. First is copy the CSS file and paste it in your project folder. Second is to copy the URL of the CDN, which is Content Delivery Network, and just paste it in the URL in our HTML file. Right? We're gonna try both. So just want to let you guys know there are two ways. So go back to Twitter, this page. All right, go back to the examples. You want to press this link which shows bootstrap.min.css. Click it. You want to copy the whole thing. All right. After that, you're gonna need to create a folder called public, a new folder. So go back to your atom and right click on e-commerce. All right, and create new folder. You want to name it public. This folder is specifically to store all the front end code like CSS and JavaScript file. So right click on the public folder and create a new folder and name it CSS. Next is create a new file by clicking on CSS, right click on it, and you want to name it bootstrap.minimize.css. .min meaning is the minimized version of Bootstrap. Alright, you want to paste it here. This is the whole minimized version of Bootstrap. But we forgot to do something very important. Our Express application has not yet learned how to serve static files like JavaScript or CSS. So we have to teach our Express app to learn how to use it. So go back to server.js and on top of Morgan, you want to type in app.use express.static and then directory name, which is directory name plus the name of the public folder, which is public, and then you want to save it. So what this line of code does is it now knows that the public folder is for the static files. Static express.static, this line over here, is a method which express object has, and it has a capability to serve static files. In order for us to use it, we just need to declare it in the middleware, and we already declare it so that our express knows how to use it. Once we are done, let's go back to boilerplate.ejs. Alright, so in the head text, type in link rel style sheet and href and the path of the CSS file in the public folder. Since our Express application knows that all the static files will be served under the public folder, we just need to write the subpath of the public folder, which is /css/bootstrap.min.css. Alright. Later on, when we go to the browser, it will show something like this. Public. Sorry, go back. Public and CSS and Bootstrap. Alright. .min.css. So it will show us this. So let's delete this. So let's go ahead and save it and go back to our browser and refresh it. Alright, seems like it doesn't work. There must be some problem. So let's go back to Atom and probably let's go back to our server.js. Let's see the problem. Here. You have to delete this and save it and go back to your browser and see your website transform. There you have it. So you have successfully implemented a CSS file in your project folder. But we have to learn the second way, slightly the easy way to actually kind of like use bootstrap.css. So let's go ahead and try the second way. Click another tab and type in Twitter bootstrap cdn, right? So click on the second link, all right? Click on, gonna look for alpha, everything is alpha, so it's not good. So go back and go to bootstrap cdn by MaxCDN, the fourth link, go to bootstrapcdn.com and copy paste the first one. Copy it, go back to your Atom and go to boilerplate.ejs. So uncomment this link and go down and type in link rel, because it's style shit, and href and the link of the CDN. Alright, so go back to your browser and see the magic happen. Still the same. The second way pretty much saves our time a ton, right? Well, what is happening right now is that we are using content delivery network, meaning someone else has hosted the Bootstrap CSS file in the cloud. So in order for us to use it, we just need to grab the URL, which is in here, and paste it in our .ejs file, which we already did. But that's the reason why I taught you guys the first method. It is because later on, we are going to have a custom CSS file and custom JavaScript file. So we pretty much killed two birds with one stone. That's about it. I'll see you guys in the next lecture. Remember to stay healthy and happy coding. Bye.